I'm currently logged into my Facebook analytics, and as you can see, this is a page which I selected, which I am going to show you how to find out the best metrics for Facebook. And this is the graph which Facebook shows. So it gives you a lot of numbers, actions on page views, recommendations, reach, videos, page followers, post engagement, and all that. And it has a list of promotions which you have done, followers which you have acquired over the period of 1 month or 1 quarter or 1 week. Then you can find out the reach, likes. So it's pretty extensive, and everything you need to understand how your Facebook page or your company's Facebook page is performing when it comes to marketing is present here. But you should know how to pick up the right metrics. Not all of these metrics are important. We should only pick metrics which will help us fine tune our strategy and also help with our decision making. So these are the 7 metrics which are the most important when it comes to Facebook analytics. These are the 7 metrics which I'm going to walk you through on my Facebook dashboard. And first we'll be starting with engagement rate. In order to find out what engagement rate we have to go to posts, and then we should select this drop down and click on engagement rate. So you will see which of those posts got the highest engagement rate. So if you see this particular post has got an high engagement rate of 8%, this got 9%, which is again high, and this again has 9%. So it's important that you have a good estimation of which post performed good, because you would like to replicate that strategy. For instance, this has got good reach but this has got less engagement percentage. So you should know, you should have this mind for data and replicate what is working. The second metric is post reach. For that you have to go to reach section and see what is working for you. So if you see that 92 paid and 78 organic, so paid ads is kind of influencing organic reach of in Facebook, and this happens for all paid campaigns, not just this particular page which I am discussing about. And you can see the reactions and how the reactions have moved over few days. So ideally you want a graph which is upward incline, not just going up and down. You would want like an ever increasing graph. Post reach and number of followers, number of fans, likes. If you have to go to likes, total page likes are stood at 563. Net likes, this is an important thing. So net likes you have gained over the period of 2 months or 28 days, whichever. If I pick 1 month, it gives you 1 month net likes. And it also tells you where your page likes happened. For instance, did it happen on a mobile device or a ad? Are your ads generating Facebook likes? Did it happen on your page or desktop? So this is a number to keep an eye out for. So currently I'm at 563 page likes. I would like to see it going up. So this is how the trend went on. So I'm moving ahead, but the growth is slow. I have to work on it. Then comes page views, number of people who are checking out your page, the Facebook page. And I see that it has improved, but every day it's like max 4. And I also want to see that my page is getting visibility in the right country. So since the data is very less, it's not showing up here. It shows, so this is basically number of people logged into Facebook who have viewed a page, broken down by each tab. So there are multiple tabs in your Facebook page, and this particular data gives you whether they clicked on the home page tab or the jobs tab or the live videos tab. So this is an important metric, page views. And then comes website traffic, for which we have to go to Google Analytics, and here we have under acquisition something called social. I will click on network referrals. I will check how many people came through Facebook, which is 2727. So these many people came through Facebook sessions. And the next one I would like to see is conversions, and I would like to see number of people who have finished a transaction. So for that I will be selecting something like e-commerce transaction and purchase completed, because I'm looking at people who have finished a purchase, not just registration or a lead. So I see that Facebook has generated $414. So the next time boss or your manager walks in or your client asks how much did Facebook give you, you can give that number. And for this to happen, you have to establish goals in your analytics, and it's easy to create goals. You have to just go to settings section, go to goals and set up a goal here, and things will happen. You can create a goal here and it'll be done. So coming back to conversions, now that we know the exact amount which Facebook is generating for our business, it's time to see other conversions like registrations. I would like to see number of leads Facebook has generated for my business, not just the sales. So I click apply, and here it is. Facebook has given me 31 conversions. So I'll go back to this, and leads generated would be 31 and this would be 414, and I will fill this up. All these values I'll fill it up. 8%, 6%, post reaches on an average is 80, number of followers 563, page views last week I got 30 page views, week 1, and then I will write week 2, maybe I'll highlight this a bit and I will note down this. So ideally I would like to show how my efforts have helped improve these particular metrics, and these are the only metrics you should calculate in Facebook. You should not think about other metrics, because other metrics is not going to help you come to a decision. Other metrics are not going to actually tell you what to do next, and your client may often ask you to change these metrics and all, but no, you should convince them what engagement rate is. The best way to do is to you be ready and say that engagement rate, what exactly engagement rate is, what exactly post reaches, what is number of followers, why you decide to use this particular metric, because you would like to measure the engagement, because you would like to measure the efforts of your reach campaigns, you would like to see the business outcomes. So once you have these metrics, you measure it over few weeks, and then you will have a report ready which you can share with your boss and clients. And these are the only metrics. Whatever activity you are doing, be it campaigns, ads, or events, or videos, these are the only metrics you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about, will this video improve my engagement rate from 6% to 8% next week? Will this particular ad campaign improve my post reach from 80 to 950? So these are the questions you should be asking. What are the activities I have to do? Maybe number 1, I have to create a video tutorial, or maybe I have to maybe I have to do something like uh, as a infographic. Maybe I should publish an infographic. Maybe I should do something like an ad, or and to improve my followers, maybe I should run Facebook like campaign, FB like campaign. Maybe engagement rate, maybe I should converse with people, with fans more often. Maybe I should ask more questions. Activities, and you can have another column which says targets. What are the targets for this quarter? My target is engagement rate of 14%, which is very high. So what are the activities I have to do so that I meet these targets? So it's easy. The real problem I have seen, that is like with social media especially, people run around with many metrics and things to chase, and they end up being either overwhelmed or they lose clarity, and they can't even project that clarity to a client once they themselves are not clear what they're trying to achieve with those campaigns. So here we are again, and we can always go to people and see. This is another important tab which you should check out, because these demographics should match with the demographics of your business prospects. If you see that your business prospects are teenagers, if you're selling iOS games to teenagers of age 14 to 18, but if you see that your Facebook demographic says the most number of people are of the age 25 to 34, then there is something you have to change your strategy for. Maybe your ad campaign targeting is wrong, or you're writing in a tone of language which does not appeal to teenagers and millennials. So you might have to think on those lines, and also you have to think about the city, the language, the country. There's a lot to it. Followers, people reached. Is my post reaching to the right audience? You have to contemplate that. People engaged. So keep people tab in mind also, because this will give you much more insights than metrics. You will get qualitative metrics, not just quantitative metrics. So have such a table in mind. Maybe if you're just focusing on Facebook, create a separate Google Doc for this, create a table like this, and maybe you can list all the activities you plan to do to achieve your targets.